complete.
Get up, you little ugly. Come on. Let me see what y'all. What's up? You got what you going to? That's all. Ooh. This loud bitch gotta bring that shit over here. Or maybe she won't see me. Help me! Brother! Oh, shit! She stole me! Thank you, okay, now let that shit just mutilate her white ass and leave. Please die. Oh my God, Rhonda, we're gonna die. It would have just been you if you would have just shut.
Hey.
Feel it? That little something creepy hiding under your skin, picking at your mind? Maybe you've been cursed. Maybe the rotten swamp water is slowly soaking into your flesh. Maybe there's a hex hanging in the shadows. It's made of old bones, spit and blood, and it intends to make you mad. Or maybe you're the one that crafted it. Maybe you made that thing to weaken the survivors and bring them into your madness. Either way, you've gone too far now, deep into the backwater swamp. Tread carefully. When the authorities decided to drain the backwater swamp, human remains were found everywhere. Now, the survivors find themselves trapped in the decaying vegetation of the swamp. They will get lost in between the mud walls and will try to find shelter in the ancient boat graveyard. But death is not quiet in those murky corners. Once, Lisa Sherwood was a nice, decent person. But then they captured her, kept her imprisoned in the dark waters and slowly cut slices of her flesh off of her body. The excruciating torment she went through twisted her mind and carved the memory of pure pain deeply into her bones. It slices away everything else. There's nothing left but the hag now. That and the craving to hurt, to eat, and to hang. The hag's power is the phantasm trap. By shaping the mud and imbuing it with her power, she can create illusions to trick the survivors. She traces ritualistic marks on the ground which, when triggered, turn into a duplicate of herself to confuse and scare her prey. The Hag's perks revolve around a new gameplay mechanic, the Hex Totems. They have one purpose: to weaken the survivors and take away their abilities. The first perk is called Ruin, a terrible curse that impairs your skill at repairing generators. As long as it's active, good skill checks will regress the generator, and great skill checks will not grant bonuses. This will persist until you find and tear down the totem. The second perk is called Devour Hope. The Hag hates hope, and the smallest flicker of it hurts her. When a survivor is rescued from a hook at least 24 meters away from a killer, the Devour Hope totem will receive a token. These tokens grant various abilities to the killer and will be active until the specific totem is destroyed. The final perk is the Third Seal. If you get touched by the killer while that Hex totem is active, you will lose some of your aura reading abilities. It will cloud your mind and make you an easier prey. If the killer touches another survivor, the curse will be transferred to them. The effect lasts as long as the totem is standing. Ace dreamed of sitting at the High Roller's table for as long as he can remember. With his charming smile, his sharp wit, and an unnatural amount of luck, he managed to rise above his small beginnings and live way above his means for a long time. But all the luck in the world won't change the fact that, in the end, the house always wins. Ace comes with 3 perks. The first one is Ace in the Hole. Lady Luck always seems to be throwing something good your way. When getting an item from a chest, there's a chance that an add-on of uncommon rarity or lower will be attached to it. The second perk is Up the Ante. Since you're so sure that things will work out in the end, your confidence is contagious. For each survivor still alive, this perk grants a bonus to the luck of all remaining survivors. The last perk is called Open-Handed. Luck works a lot better with a bit of skill thrown in. You are alert at all times. This perk strengthens your aura reading ability by increasing its range. Go on then. Take your first steps into this damp and decaying swamp. Let it take you in. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and make your choice. Did you enter this place driven by hunger for flesh? Or did you go in there in search of a new way out of your torment?
Welcome to Dead by Daylight, a binding of kin. Family is woven by sacred and powerful bonds, but in the entity's realm, even kinship is perilous. The new killers are the twins. A pair of conjoined twins from 17th century France, Charlotte and Victor Deyaye, formed an emotional bond like none other. After a life of hardship and suffering, the entity has twisted their love for one another into something truly terrifying. The twins' power is blood bond. Divide and devastate. Though forever bound by blood and trauma, the twins have been granted the power to separate from their shared body. Together, Charlotte and Victor hunt as brother and sister, doubling the threat to survivors. Use blood bond to separate the twins. Choose to control either Charlotte or Victor, and hunt your victims as a deadly duo. While you're controlling Charlotte, Victor monitors the trial, triggering killer instinct to reveal the location of survivors who are near him. However, Victor can be crushed by survivors while Charlotte is being controlled. If crushed, Victor will eventually regenerate onto Charlotte. Special attack, Pounce. While controlling Victor, you can pounce onto survivors. Successfully landing a pounce deals damage to the survivor. If the survivor is at full health, Victor will latch onto them, afflicting the broken, oblivious, and the new incapacitated status effects. Victor will also reveal the locations of other nearby survivors with killer instinct. Survivors can attempt to fight Victor off while he's latched onto them. If Victor misses his pounce, he is momentarily vulnerable and can be crushed by survivors. The twins come with 3 new perks. As a scavenger, protect your stockpile at any cost with Hoarder. Whenever survivors interact with a chest or pick up an item within range of your location, you will be alerted to their presence. If there are enough spawn points available, spawn 2 extra chests. Hoarder reduces the rarity of items found in chests. Give them a taste of what you've endured with Oppression. When you damage a generator, other random generators are also damaged. If any of those generators are being repaired, any survivors repairing them must face a difficult skill check. Their progress only makes you stronger. Close the distance with Coup de Grace. Whenever a generator is completed, you gain a token. Consume 1 token to increase the distance of your next lunge attack. New survivor, Elodie Rakoto. Cunning, smart, and resolute, Elodie Rakoto spent her life trying to uncover the mystery of her parents' disappearance. Grief-stricken and guilt-ridden, Elodie turned to the occult to find the answers she was looking for. Elodie comes with 3 new perks. Keep a sharp eye out for resources with Appraisal. Start the trial with 3 tokens. If a chest has already been opened, you can consume a token to search it and retrieve an item. You can search chests much faster. Conceal your true intentions with Deception. While sprinting, rather than entering a locker, you will instead pretend to enter it. You leave no scratch marks for the next 3 seconds. Resolved and tenacious. Fight until your last breath with Power Struggle. If you fight hard enough against the killer's grasp while being carried, you can drop a pallet to stun them and free yourself. Hunt as a deadly pair with the twins, or fight to survive as the unwavering and determined Elodie Rakoto with a binding of kin in Dead by Daylight.
全ては無意味なのだ、娘よ。人は皆死ぬ時が経つ。苦しみは大きくなるのだ。
お前の血は山岡のものだ。
What lies beneath the mundane can be quite terrifying. Hidden beneath the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken and families shattered. The Spirit. Wrath was her bloodline. She returned home to unimaginable horrors. Horrors that left their mark. Now she walks without remorse, haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. The Spirit can use her power, Yamauka's haunting, to enter an ethereal plane and phase walk to a new location, unseen by human eyes. Her first perk, Spirit Fury. Each time you break a pallet, you build up your call of the entity. After breaking numerous pallets, the next time you are stunned by one, the pallet will instantly break. Hex Haunted Ground. Spawn 2 Trapped Hex Totem. When one of the two is cleansed, all survivors suffer from the exposed status for a short amount of time. the remaining trapped hex immediately becomes a dull one. Hatred. When the generator is completed, the obsession can see your aura. But at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed, the obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession. New survivor, Adam Francis. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance, and everything he owns he earned. Disciplined and driven, he knows he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. His hard work paid off. He traded his small existence for a new life, a better life, miles apart from the home he once knew. Now in Japan, he shares the teachings he worked so hard to learn on his own. But nothing prepared him for the lessons that lie ahead. Adam's first perk, Diversion. Standing within the killer terror radius while out of chase triggers the perk. When activated, press the Activate Ability button. Crouched and still, throw a pebble creating a loud noise to divert their attention. Deliverance. After unhooking a survivor in safe retreat, the perk activates. When next on the hook, you have 100% chance of escaping, but you will remain broken and unable to be healed until the timer wears off. Autodidact. You start the trial with a progression penalty for a successful skill check while healing other survivors. With each successful skill check, you receive a token. Each token grants you a bonus progression for your next healing skill check. This cannot be done with a medkit. She lurks in the endless night, her wrath insatiable and her blood tainted. Will you survive her haunting?